Hi, I'm Joe from Mormon Geeks. Couple things. One, you notice we haven't been putting out a lot of content the last couple weeks. Part of that's my fault. Um, Personally, for me, the holidays were really hectic. I have a retail job that sells things that people want for the holidays that I'm not willing to really disclose online. Sorry. So I got really busy. Plus, I had finals going on. I know that, excuse me, Steven Larson, one of the writers for this, love him to death. He had finals, and T.J. Bromley, another writer, also he's got a family, so it got hectic for him for the holidays. So we're really sorry that nothing's come out for a little while. Thank you for staying with us. We love you guys. We love our fans. We're going to continue to put out new stuff starting today, starting with my little video here. Boo! And so, yeah, things should be good from here on in. Second thing you'll notice, I'm working without a script, and you'll notice through this video I'm back to the snarky white text. During the holidays when I wasn't making videos, the little licensing thing on the free-to-use temporary trial thing for the cool video editing software I was using, it expired. So I'm trying to figure out how to work Adobe Pro. It's touch and go here and there, but I wanted to get a video out. I'd already recorded a review of the X-Wing miniatures game, but I needed it. It needs to be edited, so instead I'm going to do a different one like this. So that being said, let's get right into it. X-Wing miniatures, it's a fantastic, fantastic board game. And yeah, I know you're probably not looking for Christmas stuff at this point. Christmas is over. But I did get a request from Cody Carlson to talk about the Star Wars X-Wing miniatures game, so any request I will do as long as it's appropriate. So let me say a few things about it. The basis of the game is that it's the Star Wars dogfight battles between the X-Wings and the TIE Fighters and all the little ships just put into a board game. And you get to play your little ships, you get to fly around. It's a load of fun. It really is. Gameplay is a lot like the game Wings of War, which is a World War II dogfight game. It plays a lot the same way, where the main strategy is where your ship is going to be, where your plane is going to be, whatever, and if you're going to be in range to shoot at your opponent. So most of the game is spent trying to maneuver your ship into where it needs to be, which it's really fun. It is really fun. And it's also pretty hard to do. It's difficult, but there's a joy in the difficulty. Because it is hard when you go one way and the guy goes another, and then you're like, okay, well, I've got to do something to get back over to where he's at. So it really emulates dogfight pretty close. When you buy the starter pack for, I think it's $29.99, sorry, it's been a while since I did my original review, you get with it an X-Wing and 2 TIE Fighters. So, of course, somebody plays the Empire, the other people play the Rebels, and you have a dogfight. The X-Wing is a little bit stronger, but there's only one of them. The TIE Fighter is a little bit weaker, but there's 2 of them so they can maneuver around. So it's pretty even for Empire to Rebels ratio. The one thing I will say, my biggest critique of this game, though, is the cost. If you want more ships, then they're like $15.99 a piece. Fine. But some of the bigger ships, like the ones that they have out right now, I've seen Slave 1, which is Boba Fett's ship, and the Millennium Falcon, which of course is Han Solo's ship, they run like $30-40 a piece. So to do this, you're looking at spending about $100, unless you've got a buddy who's willing to collect these with you. Now, albeit finding Star Wars fans not that hard to do. Okay, you can't swing a dead Ewok around without hitting a Star Wars fan. So, just in case, though, we'll warn you, the price gets a little steep. Another thing I did notice the other day, I was actually at a game store here in Salt Lake that we're talking about hoping to help add them to our page. But I was there and we saw the same version of this, but for Star Trek. So, but it actually looked a lot more complicated. I mean, let's face it, the ships in Star Trek are a lot more complicated than the ships in Star Wars. That being said, their fights are always like, oh, well, who's got the teleporter? Who's got the replicator? Who's got this? And they're going to use this strategy and ignite their plasma fuels. When in Star Wars, it's you have a laser, you shoot the other guy. So it looked a lot more complicated, and honestly, it didn't look as grand because of it. I like the simplicity's sake. I said it was complicated earlier. It's complicated because it's hard to maneuver around, which is great. But these guys are playing with like a whole deck of cards, and there's all this other stuff going on. It just, I don't know. I'll have to play it to find out. But anyway, so I'll say this though: X-Wing Miniatures. If you're okay with the price, check it out. If you're a Star Wars fan, this is one of those Star Wars products. I know at one point I talked about licensing a while ago. This is one thing the Star Wars put their license on that's actually worth buying. So definitely check it out. And hope to see more of you. If there's any more requests for reviews, let me know. If there's any topics that you guys want us to talk about in our blog, in our written blog, then please let us know. Like us, share us. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a happy new year. Bye.
Geez, that video sure was fun. Yeah, we should totally follow them on Facebook and Twitter and on MormonGeeks.com. Yeah, and we should hit subscribe to their YouTube channel. That's a great idea. Yeah.